Hey everyone, it's Mariana, and today I'm going to be doing a tag video. I haven't done one in a while, and I saw this Stranger Things film tag, and of course I had to do it because, as you know, I'm a big fan of Stranger Things, and if you haven't seen Stranger Things, right now is the perfect time to watch that show. And if you need any convincing, I do have a review on my channel. This was actually originally a book tag created by Sarah Sunbeams, and it was adapted into a film version by Alyssa White. I will link both of their videos in the info box below so you can check them out. And today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing the film version, and I will be tagging a few people to do it as well at the end of this video. Let's get started. Question 1, epic intro. The opening sequence of Stranger Things is amazing and really grabs your attention. Name a film that grabbed your attention from the first scene. I can actually think of quite a few movies that grab your attention from the very beginning, but in the spirit of Halloween, I'm going to go with one of my horror favorites, and that is Scream. You guys know it's my favorite slasher movie, and that opening scene with Drew Barrymore definitely gets your attention. Question 2, Dungeons and Dragons. Name a fantasy world that you would like to experience yourself. There is absolutely no way I could pick anything other than Middle-earth. I am obsessed with Lord of the Rings, and that is the one fantasy world I would love to experience myself. And if I could be an elf on top of that, that would be a bonus. Question 3, squad goals. When Eleven met Mike, Dustin, and Lucas, it was a mostly perfect team. Name your favorite film group of friends. I feel like I would be lying if I didn't pick Harry, Ron, and Hermione. It feels like a bit of a cop-out answer because it's the easiest answer, but at the same time, it's the honest answer. And plus, Harry Potter is fresh on my mind right now because I'm in the middle of reading the books and rewatching the movies, so Harry Potter is the way to go here. Question 4, ABCs and Christmas lights. Joyce Byers goes mad with grief after Will goes missing. Name your favorite mentally unhinged character. Now, this is a fun question that I struggled with a little bit because I love mentally unhinged characters, and there are quite a few to pick from out there. But ultimately, I had to go with Jack Torrance from The Shining because it's a combination of The Shining being one of my favorite movies, Jack Torrance being just a crazy, awesome character, and Jack Nicholson's performance being just out of this world, amazing and creepy at the same time. Question 5, the upside down. Name a film that was the opposite of what you expected. I don't know if I've ever had a completely opposite experience to what I was expecting, but the two movies I could think of for this are both horror comedies. I don't know how this happened, but the first one is Shaun of the Dead, and I kind of have a funny story that goes along with this. I did not see any trailers for Shaun of the Dead prior to seeing it in theaters, and I honestly was not aware of this movie's existence, but I really wanted to see a horror movie, and I really wanted my friend to come with me, so she was like, you know what, fine, we'll go see a horror movie. So we get to the theater, and Shaun of the Dead is an option, and that sounded like a scary zombie movie to us. Somehow the spelling of Shaun didn't give it away for me. I was still a teenager, that's my only excuse. So we sat down for this movie and we expected it to be 100% serious zombie horror film. And as you know, Shaun of the Dead is pretty freaking hilarious from the very beginning. And by the way, if somehow you haven't seen this movie, you definitely need to watch it because it's great. So that was a bit of an adjustment. We had a moment of, is this supposed to be funny or what's going on? The second movie is The Cabin in the Woods, and that one is completely the trailer's fault because the trailer that I saw for it made it look like your regular cabin in the woods horror movie. It did not look like a comedy at all. I didn't know who Joss Whedon was back then, so I went in to see, once again, a 100% serious horror film and ended up with Cabin in the Woods. And I actually didn't like it when I saw it in theaters. It wasn't until later when I saw it again and people were telling me how great it is, I actually realized that this is hilarious and there are so many awesome horror references and now it's one of my favorite horror movies. But back then, I was just not in the mood for a comedy and I was really confused what was going on and why. Question 6, mad scientist. Dr. Brenner likes to get freaky with humanity. Name the freakiest dystopian government you can think of. For this one, I am going with Equilibrium, and if you're not familiar with what that is, it's a pretty underrated, in my opinion, futuristic action film starring Christian Bale. And in this movie, you're pretty much not allowed to have any emotions. Anything that you can have an emotional response to has been banned. Books, art, music, puppies, it's not allowed. And if they catch you feeling things, they will execute you. I would not last very long in that world because that's just not how I live my life. And any government that does not allow me to feel things is pretty terrifying to me. Question 7, the Demogorgon. Name a scary film creature that you would not want to come through your walls. This has to be the Xenomorph from the Alien franchise because that thing is just terrifying and deadly and gross and it's drooling and just, I am not prepared to fight that at all, and you can't reason with it and just no. Question 8, cliffhanger ending. Name a film that left you wanting more. I am actually not a fan of cliffhanger endings, so this question was a bit difficult for me because any movie that I could think of that has a cliffhanger ending pretty much just annoyed me by having that, but then I remembered the one and only Inception. That movie and its open-ended cliffhanger ending just, it makes the movie because it's part of why it's so awesome. And I'm not going to spoil it for the 3 people that haven't seen Inception, which just watch it, please. Watch Inception. But I love that Christopher Nolan will just not give an answer one way or the other, and he just wants you to interpret it the way that you want to interpret it. That was the last question of this tag, and the 3 people that I'm going to tag to do this are Alachia, because I think she would have some really cool answers for this one. I think she would pick some interesting movies. I'm going to tag Emma from Spooky Astronauts because I think it'd be kind of fun to see a horror twist on this. I know you're doing a 31 Days of Halloween thing right now, but maybe once you're done with that, then you could relax and do a tag video. Why not? And the 3rd person is Rihanna from Rihanna because I know you like tags and I know you like Stranger Things, so it's perfect, right? That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I would love to see you pick one of these questions, whichever one's your favorite, and write an answer down in the comments below because I'm always curious about that type of thing. Thank you so much for watching as always, and if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you're having an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow with another 13 Days of Halloween video. Bye!